Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Alex Estrada and Paloma Diaz. The two of you have together not very long. You've been living together for 4 months, but Ms. Diaz, you want out, and you want some money from him to get out. And we're going to talk about that momentarily, but Ms. Estrada, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and how we got into divorce court?
So this is the longest relationship I've ever had. In my past relationships, I've never met, the parents. I've never moved in with anyone. I've never had any move in with me. So, it's going serious, it's getting serious, and I truly do see a future with this girl, but I don't know, I just really we have to fix the issues that we have in order to move forward.
Name the one issue you feel is the most alarming, damaging.
Trust issues.
Trust. Do you not trust her, or does she not trust you?
I think it goes both ways. I don't trust her, and she doesn't trust me with some things.
Yeah, Judge, I don't trust him either.
First of all, I'm going to ask you, then I'm going to ask you, why don't you trust her?
Well, first of all, there's a thing with social media. We both don't like to invade each other's privacy, but I like to check up on her account, and she likes to check up on mine, even though we don't really agree with it. And there's been times when she's gone on my social media account and she's found messages with people, or likewise I've gone on her account and she's had messages with guys, and
inappropriate messages.
They started off pretty friendly, and then it goes and then the poke, and then they start trying to hang out and stuff.
Now, how serious is a poke? I don't. So
I mean, it's over social media, but how would you like if someone was going to poke your husband or something?
Yeah, just like that.
That's what I'm doing?
Would husband like that?
He wouldn't care if I poked him.
Really?
His wife wouldn't care if I poked him.
Wow.
She might ask me to one day. Go ahead and poke Joe.
Really?
Ms. Diaz, do you have a problem with trust with him, and why?
Yes, I do. Social media is my number one. Why? Because I think that, from my side, I always do what he wants me to do, delete people, and I do it quick. But sometimes, when I tell him to do something like delete, a specific person on there, he takes a long time on it. He takes a long time on it, and he just lags on it.
So what you guys do is you oversee each other's pages, and to the extent that you see something on the page that you don't like, you tell them to undo it.
Exactly.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
You love each other. You want to start a life together.
Exactly, because... Sorry for interrupting.
And you have whole separate lives that you engage in that you have to monitor.
Yeah.
Doesn't that seem kind of dumb?
Yeah.
Nope.
Well,
Nope.
not in a way, but
Nope.
I don't know.
Explain it to me. What am I missing?
It just really gets under my skin, the social media. And maybe it's me, everybody thinks differently. This is my opinion. The social media for me, it's important. Why? Because, obviously you could stay in contact with other people, and, for me, to stay in contact with other people on there that I don't like, for me, it makes it not okay. For my part, I put things, sometimes I put things, I let things slip, and I put it under the carpet, And no, it's not supposed to be that way. Sometimes it's always good to speak up, because if you don't speak up, then you'll never get to where you have to get. You have to get there. And that's just me, and...
Would you put something on social media that you wouldn't want the woman that you claim you want to spend the rest of your life with to see? I mean, you're sharing your innermost self with other people, but not the person with whom you share your life, your love, your heart, and maybe eventually a child.
True.
Explain that to me.
I don't think that it's not me who's messaging people, but I get the messages and that pisses her off. Same with me. I know that she's not messaging people, but guys are trying to get at her, and I don't like that.
But what about girls getting at you, though? Yeah, what about that?
But do you trust him?
We're half and half. We don't even trust each other, and some things here and there. And the thing, because girls are girls too, Yeah.
But I mean, back in the day, and I know I'm old as all get out. I got this phone and all of that. I get that. But back in the day, I didn't look too bad. Dudes used to holler at me all the time. Hey, hey, baby, what's going on? It's your name. Yeah, my name's Mumford, Mrs. Eric. How you doing? That's it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So people shooting at you isn't new. So why y'all dramatic about it? If somebody's shooting at him and you shoot back, hey, I got a lady, back off. End of story. Is it that deep?
I don't know, I just feel like it's just... social media is just number one.
It's definitely a problem.
It's
I
definitely- it's a
understand what
huge
you're saying.
problem. It's a huge
probably
problem.
like it's simple to you, but you know, like at the end of the day, when we're together, it's a different story, and social media is just a huge problem with us. And I guess I don't think that we'll ever get kind of agreement with that, or like unless we like let each other, you know, see each other's social media accounts.
Yeah, because if it's not like that, then things won't roll the way that you know, it goes both ways. But you know, sometimes I feel like I'm just like, you know what, like I'll let you check my stuff, you know, but I want to check yours too.
Right,
Because
right.
it can't be fair if I just show my stuff. What about him?
Right,
Not showing me his
right,
stuff. You know
right.
what? It makes me feel like, you know what, like. What? Like, what about you looking through my stuff, but what about me not looking through your stuff, you know?
So
But
saying
sometimes
it's
there's
a one-way street. He wants to look at your stuff, but he won't let you look at his.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that, but sometimes when we come to an agreement, sometimes we're like, I'm like, you know what, like I'm gonna show you my stuff, but if you show me your social media.
Okay, I got you. I think it's absurd, but I got you. Mr. Estrada, you say Ms. Diaz does things intentionally to push your buttons.
Yes, she
Why don't
does.
you tell me what those things are?
Well, for example, one time we went to San Francisco just to spend the day over there, and traffic in San Francisco is crazy. Finding a parking spot is crazy. It like irritates me. I'm an impatient person. I'm gonna be honest with that one. So we tried to leave the city at 9. We ended up getting out like at 11, between 11 and 12 a.m. And I was driving back, and she turned the radio on, and she likes to bump up her music, and
Oh, yes, I do.
yeah, she does. But what's it called? So she was bumping up her music, and I asked her, I'm really irritated, I'm pissed off, can you knock it down a bit, and it down? Well, this is what she did.
No.
Boom, cranked it up.
Exactly.
And then, you know, driving, so I push it off. And then she turns it on, and again. And you know, I'm driving, I'm irritated, it's 12 a.m. I'm super tired, and yeah, she likes to push my buttons.
Ms. Diaz, do you turn up the radio on purpose to irritate him?
Well, you know what? I did it that day because I was in a good mood, and you know what? Like, regardless, I was tired too. I'm not gonna lie, I was tired. Yes, there's a lot of traffic in San Francisco, but you know what? Like, I was like, my day's still not over, so I'm gonna put some music on, and you know what? We only live once. Why not turn it up? That's just me. I love music. I'm not
But
gonna.
you know it irritated him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I did. But you know that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I did.
You don't care?
I do care, but it's like at the same time, it's like, you know what? Like, we're both tired, and you know what? Like, I'm gonna just turn it up.
Okay.
But she do. But she.
But let me ask you this, Ms. Diaz, do you think you're a little bit of a pistol?
Yeah.
You know
God.
what I mean? You want when you want it, how you want it, how you like it.
But
You
same
don't care
goes
what
with him
happens
too,
to him. Are you that chick?
Yes, she is.
You know what? I admit it. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Are you happy?
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
We all have our rough days, and I have my rough days as well. Yes, I'm happy most of the time, but sometimes, well, I'll have my breakdowns, obviously, because everybody gets those breakdowns, and yes, I will get sometimes mad, irritated, and out of control.
But you seem to be perpetually honked off. I mean, you seem mad now, and I haven't done anything to you. You know what I mean? You're in it. To me, you don't appear peaceful or content. Are you peaceful and content with the way things are?